This is Andy with QualityStocks. Today's Tuesday, May 3rd, 2011, and today we're going to take a look at ALTI. This is a NASDAQ capital market stock trading under ticker ALTI. Classic bottom play through here, but you can see right off we're seeing some uptrend in the RSI. Chart's trying to make a base, make a higher low. Take a quick look at these lower indicators, see what they're telling us. Got a bullish cross right through here, where the chart was actually trying to define a bottom all the way at $1.30. Now we're seeing an uptrend, with the MACD starting to move back towards zero. Looks like it's trying to break through its downward channel. A PPO ADX pinch. A little bit of an offset because this ADX hasn't really started to flatten yet. A lot of times you want to see these come together. You'll see the PPO actually bottom right when the ADX is starting to flatten and make its turn down. This right here, you can see it's offset a little bit. We're looking for this ADX now to really start to flatten and start to curl down. Positive and negative DIs are in proper positions to allow for a reversal. And we're seeing that PPO, much like the MACD, starting to trend towards zero. 14 and 21 MFIs are both starting to move upward. 7, I like to see that it pulled back a little bit. If it would have continued upward yesterday, we'd start to get a lot of separation. I like the fact that it's moving back down into that area. And those 3 are in pretty close proximity. Of course, now what I want to see is this start to move up again, hold over top of 50, and pull the 14 and 21 through it as well. Accumulation distribution looks like it's trying to find a base. What it needs to do now is start to make some higher highs, break through this upper side here, this channel that it's in, and show that buying pressure is becoming a little bit stronger. Signs of life from the Chaikin money flow also trending back towards zero. See, it made a sharp move. Did show that buying pressure was overcoming selling pressure. Trying to trickle back down now, so you got to keep an eye on it because you don't want a head fake like it did through here, where it trended back through, broke through zero, and then promptly dropped back off. So it's going to have to be tied in with some support and resistance levels to make sure if this chart's definitely not throwing a head fake to it, it's going to continue to try and see some upward pressure. Uptrend in the CCI, as well as the full still. So we're going to look for that break of 50, hold above it, get out of this bear chart territory, and start to trade on the stronger side of the indicator. Seeing a bullish cross just now starting to happen with the tricks, and also looking like it's going to try and break through a downtrend. Could be in a very early stages of a nice reversal here, so we want to keep an eye on this play. As I mentioned, RSIs trending upward, making higher lows consistently. This is the 3rd time. We're going to look for strength to be maintained, just try and push through 50. Again, trade on the upper half of the indicator because it's much more bullish. What I'll be keeping an eye on in this chart, of course, it does get a bottom support all the way down here at $1.30, but I'm not really looking for that level to be achieved. I want to see this try and hold a support level around $1.40. You can see just recently $1.41, $1.42. That's the higher low that it's making. So I don't want to see it break through this $1.40 and come down here because the odds are going to be increased. It's not going to hold the $1.30 if it comes back down this way. So I'm going to have my eye on it around $1.40. I'm going to look for volume to try and pick up a little bit. 108,000 shares traded hands yesterday. I want to see that try and pick up so that people are seeing this as a buying opportunity and see if it's going to push forward and try and break through this trend line right through there. That'll put it above this purple line, the 20-day moving average, which is the first moving average of any real substance. What it'll do is also continue the higher low and try and put an uptrend over this last few weeks to show that this chart's indeed trying to find a bottom. Now from a static resistance level, right there around that $1.56, $1.57 area is going to be a tough spot for it. You can see historically that goes back and ties in with this $1.60 area as well. So I'd look for that spot right through there to be kind of tough on it. If it can make that move, of course you want to see it get past $1.67 and make a new higher high. And ultimately then you're starting to look down through this area much farther away around $2 for the next real area of strong resistance, which of course closing at $1.48, that's more than a 30% move. Nice gains at that point. Like we always say, don't look for that tomorrow. You look for this to try and put together some sort of uptrend and identify a true bottom and start to move its way away from it. So these are the things I'm going to have my eye on with the ALTI chart. As always, it's merely my interpretation. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you for watching and trade smart.